We finish season 3 today, potentially, and we can finish it as the champions. But it's not entirely in our hands. Join me as we go beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. We have the title in our sights in our third season. Can we get out of League One as champions? Last year we ended up in the playoffs and we were dumped out of the first game, but we're in a very good spot, a really good spot, because the title could already be won. Now it's a technicality, but if Queen's Park do not win their next game, or at least get a point, they can't catch us. Now their next game being the game in hand, obviously if we win our game, it confirms, like, all we need is a point, I think. Yeah, if we get a point, no. If we get a win, then Queen's Park can't catch us. Now, Morton have moved into third. Arbroath have fallen off. It is a 2-horse race. It kind of, after last time, and obviously the disappointment of the Cove Rangers game, fortunately, when we did lose that, it did allow us to rotate some of our players, rest some players. We then won against Forfar. Now, I expected to batter them. We didn't batter them, but we were good value for the win. Morton, that was a strange one. That one was quite surprising. We actually had to take Rob Harker, start him because Luke Mahadi was not in any shape to play. He was really tired, but Rob Harker actually came up with the goal. Now Rob Harker's leaving our club, so if that's the final goal he scores for us, it's a very good one to go out on. It probably helped that these games were at home, to be honest. Edinburgh City, I mean, they're done. They're down. I have no idea what happened to them this season. We battered them here. Luke Mahadi getting his hat-trick. It was beautiful. And then Alloa, we got a 2-0 victory. Pretty happy. Now, Doug Leash came on and stuff. Like, we're still getting the youngster on, which is quite exciting. But if we have a quick look at the league again, as you can see, Edinburgh City relegated a while ago. Not really sure what happened to them. I'm wondering if it was, did they sell someone last season? I'm thinking they must have lost somebody more important. Maybe they lost players on free transfer. I mean, it's not telling us here. It's a surreal drop-off. Last year they were 5th. Like, it wasn't too bad, but like, to be rock bottom this year. Kelly Hearts have had a rough time of it. They could still potentially be in that playoff spot, which would be quite fun if they went down. So we return for the Arbroath game. We could win the league at Arbroath. That'd be fantastic. Or win the league, against Arbroath away from home. Then we got Queen's Park. So it is really in our hands, but at the same time, if Queen's Park mess up, we've already got the title. And then Clyde, that is my fallback game. If I am on the verge of bottling at this, if we beat Clyde, we win the league. It's an interesting spot. We've got the best goal difference. I've complained a lot this season about our goalie, but we've been very good at times of picking up a clean sheet. But like, I still look at him, and when we concede, as you've seen, when we concede, sometimes you're just looking at the goalie going, what the hell happened? Definitely a position we need to improve next season. There's no way that either of our goalies we've got are good enough for the championship. So that is an area we will be definitely looking to improve. We got our youth intake, and the likes of Liam McIntyre, one of the better players. Good aggression, bravery. Can take a free kick, kinda, but like, nothing's blown us away, to be honest, of this group of players. I was hoping that the goalie would be good, Brandon Jablonski. Now, I did joke before that if he had reflexes and handling, he's got a good chance. He's actually really good at handling and reflexes, but if you look everywhere else, it screams, don't put me in goal, I'm not ready. It's very much in our hands. Now, obviously, we've came to really settle on 11 in the second half of the season, once Marcello came in. So this is the 11 we're going to send out. Chalmers and King continue at wing back. Again, areas we must improve. If we are away win this title, great. However, the wing backs are not going to be good enough for the championship. I'd like to move them to backup and bring in some studs, but it's going to be tough. Semple is joining us for another year on loan Now, my coaches think he's a championship level player. I hope so. I think another area, because your defence can never be too good, is definitely centre-backs. Gilchrist alongside him. Marcelo will continue to DLP defend. Clark alongside him. Patton, Butterfield, Luke Mahadi, Oliver up top. Now, the twisted thing is, we want to keep a core. We want to keep like good cohesion for the team. I can see a massive rebuild coming next season. If we're to go up, a lot of these players are not going to be good enough. Now, there's interest in Butterfield. I like Butterfield. But is Butterfield a player we can improve enough? I certainly would be. I'm not going to sell him for as little as 10k at 20 years old. I'd want more than that, a lot more. It's very tricky off-season. Marcelo, I think, please tell me he is. Yes, he's at least got another year. So I think he can play in the championship personally. You play for most League One sides. That seems messed up. I think as a DLP, he is stunning at this level. I think he can do a job in the championship personally. Really quite nerve-wracking. We could be one game and done here. Basically, if we win this and we win the league, screw the other 2 games. I might just bring you some goals from them. We'll dive into an end of season analysis. Like a proper, let's look through the squad and make some choices, and then you can give me feedback. That would be ideal. Right before Christmas, I'm asking you to pitch in and help out with deciding who stays and who goes. Wow, they've hit the bar. Who doesn't hit the bar in this game? Barker plays it through Gold. Gold goes back to O'Brien. Barker again. Much kicks it long. I think I don't know if we won the header there, but it ends up with us anyway. Luke Mahadi, Patton. I like Patton since he's come in. He's definitely an improvement in that box-to-box midfielder role. But you know what we don't see from him? We don't see a lot of assists, a lot of like output on the field. We don't see goals. Like the box-to-box midfield role, typically for me over the years, has been quite good in the attacking sense. He's not really that kind of player. Oliver, what a ball through for Luke Mahadi. He has basically taken the net off with that one. Oliver and Luke Mahadi, a very good partnership. Again, I worry, can they make the step up? I really like Oliver. I think he has been a big part of why this season we've taken chances, why we've been able to grind out results, why even when we're playing bad, we're drawing rather than losing. At one point, it looked like we were drawing too much, but fortunately for us, Arbroath and Queen's Park have lost a fair amount of games. Oddly enough, I think started off when we struggled with them earlier season, and then we beat them. I think we ground out a result against Arbroath, a 2-1 win, not too long ago. But, oh my God, Keenan Payton, his first goal this season. He can hear me. FM's listening. That is so weird. I mean, he's not no output from the box-to-box midfield. He's not that kind of player. He's a better goal than the Luke Mahadi. Comes in on the volley, blah, laces through the ball. Not mad. I had to check the highlights there because I was like, am I incomprehensive? We've just feel like we've played a couple of minutes and it's 2-0. 2-1. Oh boy. Oh boy. Our front line's on fire. Our midfield's doing alright. Our defense is doing well, but crosses are still a problem. They've lessened the effectiveness of crossing, but if the CPU needs a goal, I still think they tend to go out wide and whip the ball across. Dennis pops it forward. Luke Mahadi does not win that. Gold chests it down. We've got to be careful here. We are positive. I want to go balanced. Not another cross. Oh, I'm going to be sick. Right, Dennis. With a good save there. Just calm it down, lads. Dennis hoofs it forward. Oliver doesn't really get up and challenge for that. Disappointing. Montgomery plays it forward to Bradley. We've got to keep them honest. All they're doing right now is getting out wide and crossing it. Have they rolled back the patches on this game? What is this? I know they're at home, but they were 2-0 down within minutes, and suddenly they're playing like, I don't even know what this is. It's definitely not prime Barcelona. It's more like Tony Pulis Stoke, crossing and just heading everything. It's not nailed, not on the ground. Right, encourage the team. I'm not happy the way this is turned. Marcello whips it in. Luke Mahadi. Come on, boys. Marcello's quality. He is quality for League One, obviously. I mean, multi-time Champions League winner, Marcello. I think he'd do a job at Cowdenbeath. You know what? I think he might. It's a great cross. Good header by Luke Mahadi. We retake the lead. Now I don't know what to say. Just get us to half-time. And then I'll worry about the half-time team talk. Right. And with a number of shots, keep it up. Gold now. Another header. This one goes just over from Stewart. Might take Barfield off. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Thomas O'Brien, near post, heads it into the roof of the net. What kind of angle is that? I mean, we've got somebody there. He doesn't even challenge him. 2 players on the post. That is not how I've got defensive corner set up. So I feel like we've just been done in by the game there. Gaspar's coming on midfield. Oh no, I hate this. I hate this because it's just relentless. Montgomery whips it across, right, Semple with a header. Gaspar, fresh legs on, driving forward, plays it. A terrible ball. Oh no. Oh no. Get lost with this. Gaspar's going to move back for Harrison Clark. Harrison Clark's going to come off. Dalglish and Keenan Payton are going to swap. We are going to encourage. We are going to pass in space. Counter. We're going to distribute quickly over the top. Up the tempo. I'm going to go positive for the last couple of minutes. Montgomery's in again. Whips it across. There's no one there. Now Chalmers has the wherewithal to take it out of defence. Marcello, great ball to Oliver. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Luke Mahadi. Oh, he's done it himself. He's taken the team. It's a great ball forward, but after that tackle, Luke Mahadi pulls it wide. He ends that goalkeeper's career. It is a great goal. Is it a counter? I don't know, but it's beautiful, whatever we just did. Right, we're going to go cautious. We're going to have to make some very astute changes here. It's a brilliant finish by Luke Mahadi. He's having a bit of a game right now. And we are looking to shut this down. Minutes remain. Gilchrist isn't having a bad game, but I'm going to take on Kane O'Connor right at the end. Fresh legs in the back line. I think we've done it. We've won the league. We've won the league, and we've done it against Arbroath in a silly goal-laden game. I think that after the disappointment of going out in the playoffs last season, straight away to Morton, in what was, if you remember the goal, it was terrible. We've won the league, and I was so negative a lot of this season, but what we have managed to do this season, we brought in Oliver, and Oliver really did get Luke Mahadi scoring a lot more goals, and Luke was always kind of carrying the team. Luke's coming back next season. I'm not sure if he's championship quality, but it's nice to have him anyway. He got a hat-trick there. That final goal is brilliant as well. We got off to a flyer, letting them back in it, and we managed to round ourselves off. And then, I mean, a hell of a game. Arbroath couldn't win the league anyway, so, I mean, look at the momentum shifts. It really was a back-and-forth game. After the half, they were back in it, and then right at the end, we turned it back on. Luke Mahadi, that's maybe his best game of the season. He's just won us the league, which means we have to plan for the championship. We have to pray that our reputation has gone up. I think it has. I think something that might have helped is actually signing Marcello, because, I mean, that guy's got a reputation. Oh, beautiful. For a second there, I had a look over. I thought I wasn't recording. That would have been horrible. Beautiful. They've only won League One twice, so it's pretty nice that we've added to that. Cowdenbeath have only won League One twice, so it's very nice to add to that. Our pre-season odds of 20-1. I felt like that was a bit, given that we made playoffs last year, was a bit harsh. I think we should have been in it. Probably one of the favoured ones. Luke Mahadi, a hat-trick, still only 20 years of age. 29 appearances, 23 goals in the league. He was actually very quiet in the cups for us. In the Premier Sports Cup, he played 5 games and did not score. That's surprising. So Queen's Park did win their game, but now they can't catch us, even though they play us. Beautiful. Board set initial budgets. This is where it gets tough. Now, I can't look at the budget because it's already been given out. So I think we were spending, I think we had something like maybe 8k to spend, and we were spending 2k below it. I think we're around about 6k on wages right now. Maybe 7, maybe it was 9 and then we were 2 below. We'll have a look in a minute. Okay, so the wages go up to 13.75k. That's decent. Our transfer budget, 5.67k. That is not decent. Now, we will try and get by on free transfers, but we know how free transfers works in this FM. They are unkind. Our committed spending is 5,488, which would mean we have roughly 8k in wages. Can we get championship quality players? I feel like we can for that, and we'll have to be very careful with our loans. Now, Semple, he'll be around. Luke Mahadi, he'll be around. I feel like a lot of this team needs to probably change. I think what we'll do is I'll get to the end of the season. I'll bring you any good goals if they are in the next 2 games. Get to the end of the season, and then we'll do a real look through the team. But you know, our first choice team, if you know, we'll maybe do the quick rundown. Let's do it now. So Den is not championship quality. He's a decent League One player. He's done very well this season, right? 16 clean sheets, absolutely nothing to sniff at. I don't think it was down to the goalkeeper. I think some games we were just very good in defence. Jeff King, I like Jeff King, but he's been wanting to leave. He's a star player, he's 16k. He wants to go. We're not going to force him to stay. Gilchrist picked him up from Chelsea. I think he is a very good player. Now, can he make the jump? I'm not sure. He's wanted to build Kilmarnock and Motherwell. If someone comes in for him, we might cash in, genuinely. Kyle Semple coming back next season. Best player we've got at the club. We don't even own him. He will play. Joe Chalmers, a great player. Free kicks. We haven't seen a lot of them, to be honest. Good League One player. I reckon he can do a job in the Championship, but we'll wait and see. I've been playing him as a left wing back mainly, so I could do someone a bit more pace, but yeah, decent option. Harrison Clark, good defensive mid, played a lot of games for us this season. The defensive midfield role is kind of like an unsexy role for our team. It's necessary. He doesn't. We never go, what a great game the defensive mid had. I'd like to find someone better. We won't be loaning him back. Marcello, an absolute gent. What a player. I mean, if we just have a look, he was at Zenit. Why is he not announcing him as winner of League One yet? Luke Barfield, a very good player at this level. My concern is, because of our facilities and stuff, I don't know if we'll actually get him to improve. I'd like to keep him, but I wouldn't fight it. Keenan Payton, good player. Think he can improve. One of our better players in the team. Kind of an unsexy. He's actually got 3 assists more than I thought he had. And then his first goal came in that last game. One important goal it ended up being. Gary Oliver, solid player for this level. Can he make a step up? I'm not sure. Whether we can find someone better than him is the next question. 28 years of age, so not exactly fighting to keep him. In the end, was way better assisting goals, but he did have a purple patch of form early in the season. Luke Mahadi, he carried the burden. Oh, and another key player has re-signed. Fraser Mullen has a contract till 2026 now. He's not going anywhere. Forfar made it to the Scottish Cup semi-final and got absolutely pasted by Celtic. 6-0. Imagine making a Scottish Cup final from League One and get pasted. Oh, that's brutal. Pasted at home as well. Clyde did us a favour there. They beat Queen's Park. So we've won this quite comfortably, actually. It was quite a weird season. Oh man, Aberdeen are in the Scottish Cup final. Oh, do I watch the Scottish Cup final? What a ball that is. Butterfield's in. Can he pull this back? He does. Oliver, it's a tap-in. Beautiful. 15th goal of the season. Gary Oliver. Here's me thinking he'd only scored. So So Gary Oliver has been scoring our cup goals. Right, noted Gary. It's a great ball through from Gary, and then he pulls forward, gets on the end of it, strokes it past the keeper. Lovely. Oh, and that is the problem with our goalkeeper. He lies down out of the way of the ball. Ay. Jeff King out on the right hand side, pulls back for Barfield, whips it across. Luke Mahadi nods it down. Chalmers hits it. Oh, the keeper shins it, gets his leg in the way, and saves them from going down 2-1. Crawley launching it forward. He's picked out McAllister. Great tackle by King. Should hold him up enough. Mahadi's going to come off here. I think we'll throw on Rob Harker. He has scored some late winners for us in the past. And then Semple. I'd like him to play the final game. We'll take on Gilchrist. McAllister. Into Cole. Honestly, I really haven't paid attention here. I'd hate to lose it though. Putongo puts it across it. Crawley taps it in. I haven't been paying attention, but last 6 minutes here, I demand a goal. What? Are we waiting? Marcello? If he answers straight away here, it'd be beautiful. Oh my! I demand it, therefore it came. It came. I demanded it, and they delivered. Marcello whips this in, and Rob Harker. Again, a big goal. I think my coaches don't know what they're talking about. I think our team has been very good at this level, and I think a lot of these players are good for this level. I mean, Marcello's absolutely dragging every bit of ability out of some of these players. Big difference maker is him. Sometimes the board get it right. I went to them on an A+. Can we get better youth coaching? Boom. They've given it to us. Beautiful. We don't have the money for the facilities, but better youth coaching, etc. I mean, we need better youth recruitment. We shall see. We'll see what they say about that, shall we? We win our last game 3-2. Bit of a nail-biter. We were 2-1 down at half-time. We got back into it. 1-3-2. Send us out on a high. Send the assistant that. So the season ends. We are comfortably 10 points clear at the top. We've won the league. We're off to the championship. Third highest goal scorer in the league. That's not bad. Average range, Cal Semple, an absolute monster at this level all season, so that's not surprising. Clean sheets, Dennis. I think, again, no offense to our keeper, I don't think he's that good. I think our defense is good. I think the way we're set up with the defensive midfielders and a centre-back who happens to put his head on almost everything that is whipped at him, I think that had a massive impact. But it's good that we brought him in when we did, because I do think he's better than Adam by a fair bit. Yeah, 133k, which is pretty good. Wait, Alloa secured survival. Did Kelly Hearts go down? Or maybe Kelly Hearts just go to the playoffs? Hold on, before we do that, I didn't notice it there. Done. Kelly Hearts in the playoffs. Kelly Hearts could go back down. Oh, that would be so sweet. We have to get them to... Yes. Youth recruitment as well has gone up. Beautiful. Gary Oliver makes it into our all-time 11, which is good. Nice to win League One. Right, next season he wants to play defensively solid football, play counter-attacking football, work with the budget, fight bravely against relegation. I mean, obviously we want to try to do more than that, but the first season will be tough, I'm sure. We will accept the current vision. I'm expecting some of these arrivals to be B minus for Dennis, fair enough. Like I said, I didn't really rate him, but we got him for a nice little price, and you know, can't knock the amount of clean sheets he got in the end. Joe Chalmers, an E. I think that is rough. 11 assists, an E. I think that's crazy, given that we had wages to burn, and E's terrible. Gary Oliver, 16 goals, 14 assists, a C plus. Madness. A C for Marcello. He's only here 21 games, 7 assists, 1 goal. He had to learn to play his role, but he's been brilliant. That's crazy. Gilchrist an A, mainly because of the price of him. And Luke Butterfield a B. Sam Lovey a B plus. I mean, that was maybe my worst signing. He didn't really do much. I had a decent rating in the end. Harrison Clark A plus, even though he was not that great. Keenan Payton B plus. I feel like he's quite a good player, but like I said, maybe need an end product. He can score. And Luigi Gaspar, he was our first Brazilian. Kind of hoping we can develop him still, but it'll be tougher in the championship for sure. I think transfers out will be a very similar story across the board. None of them are going to be too happy, and none of them are going to be too low either, so that's fine. Finish first, average home attendance, only 660 fans. That is not good. That's only 15% of the stadium. High top goal scorer. We've won the league. The fact is, we didn't lose that many games, especially in the second half of the season. Feel like we only lost. Did we only lose second half of the season that Cove Rangers game? Wow, we had a lot of draws, but then so did Morton in the end. They ended up third, so much happier being in our position. Yeah, actually, end of season, other than that Cove Rangers game I brought you the other day, we were pretty solid. I think if you look at it, around about here, how many games did he play? 21 games. So around about that Arbroath game that we lost is where Marcello came in. And then from that point onwards, the Clyde game disappointed in a couple of draws, but once we moved him into DLP and he started learning that role and playing it better, he really helped this team. I know that goal from Chalmers. I'm pretty sure he hits it from distance, if I recall. And that one was in a previous episode. Biggest win is 4-0 over Elgin, saying the SPFL Trust Trophy. Match to remember, Premier Sports Cup when we beat Arbroath. That's the first time we played them this season. So we've gone from regional to national. That's good. Well, hold on. They're saying it hasn't changed, but it's saying here, national's got to be better than regional. Marcello is the best selling shirt. I'm not surprised. More competition prize money. Sponsorship's gone up a little bit, which is good. Overall in the season, our players did play really well. I don't see why Grant Gillespie gets in there one appearance. Come on. Marcello's not even there. Terrible. Hey, I got Manager of the Year. Didn't tell me. I got Manager of the Year. I'll take it. As player of the season, Kyle Semple. Young player of the season, Kyle Semple. He's good dominate here, isn't he? And Luke Butterfield, most goals by a player in a match. Mahadi got a hat-trick as well. And it's 17 clean sheets in the end. Luke Mahadi, he did get a lot of yellow cards, young man. We're championship bound. We were thereabouts all season. We really turned it on in the final stretch, which is good. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm worried, if that's fair to say. The championship will be very difficult. We have to play Rafe 4 times. And that's not good because Luke Mahadi won't be able to play. We'll have to consider that. We definitely need reinforcements throughout the team. Hopefully our way just gives us a bit of freedom. So join me next time. If you have not hit that subscribe button, we've just won the league. Hit that subscribe button. Join me again as we go beyond Blue Brazil. What a season! Marcello's unbelievable. I cannot believe they're telling me he's League One quality. It has to be just based on his physicals. He's brilliant. He's gonna do fine. Oh, he'll do fine. That's what I believe. See you next time.